Look at this dude.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hey man, if you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, click that bell while you're at it so you can be a part of the Post Noti Gang family, best family on YouTube, and that's no cap, hands down. Hey man, we are here for one reason only. We got offending everybody. So this has been highly requested from some of y'all. I've been seeing these comments coming in pretty much on a daily basis for the last few weeks. So finally got around to it, y'all. Offending everybody. How to farm clout in college. So we're gonna do less talking, more reacting. Let's dive right into this video. Let's go.
Eat it! Attention isn't given.
Why the fuck does he have a cockroach in his hand?
It's taken, so swallow something and matter! Or don't, no one's forcing you, but the freshman with cat ears is watching, and if you want her to
Bro, why are their titties so
open up, then it's time for you to open up. Oh, so here's
I could never, bro. No one could ever convince me to put a cockroach in my mouth, bro.
how to farm clout in college. Number one, tap everyone. College is your best chance at clapping cheeks. You're surrounded by other
I've never been to college, but I did live the college lifestyle.
horned up teens eager to piss off their parents. A simple, hey, aren't you in my chem class, is all you need sometimes. Normally an attractive person gets approached all the time, but in college there's so many banging people in a tight space that many dime pieces get overlooked. So now is your opportunity. Remember, smashing isn't about how good looking or charismatic you are, it's about persistence. Think of it like Pokemon. You don't need to be super
But don't be creepy with it on how persistent you are, bruh. Cause like if you too persistent on somebody, you gonna freak them out.
effective, you just need to keep throwing balls. Now eventually you might catch feelings, but whatever you do, don't make it official. Dating someone in college is like going to a buffet and ordering a salad. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, like all my 20s, bro. I'm a retired, I'm a retired for the streets person. You feel me? I'm a retired hoe. In other words.
don't you want to taste other things?
But I will agree. I would probably, if I was a lot of y'all, if you guys are going to college or etc., just stay single throughout those young 20 ages, because it's just, you're gonna want to experience a lot of different things that you can't really do if you're locked in a relationship. You feel me? So get it out your system in your young 20s, and then by the time you get to your 30s, you got it all out your system. You good. You ready to settle down.
Take a look at those chicken breasts, or turkey thighs, or if you hate God, meatballs. Why go all in on a main course?
I'll pass on the meatballs.
There's so many tasty side dishes. What I'm really saying is college isn't about finding the one. It's about catching them all and ghosting before finals. Number two, roommate submission. College isn't about coexisting. It's about establishing dominance. And the best way to do that is through subtle psychological warfare. Like having a chair always face their bed, or occasionally muttering, they'll be sorry, while staring at your mini fridge. And the goal isn't conflict. It's quiet control. You're not here to fight. You're here to destabilize their sense of normal. Are you talking to someone at night? Why is the whiteboard tracking their sleep schedule? These are the questions you want lingering in their mind as they debate whether to study in the library again. Because the more often they leave, the quieter the room gets, and the quieter the room gets, the more it becomes yours. I mean, do you really want to listen to them FaceTiming?
I mean, that's a good way to put it. I mean, if you make it a point to pretty much kick the roommate out, hey, go study in the library. So you make as much noise as you can in the room to where it forces the roommate to go to the library to study and shit, bruh.
Situationship? Or would you rather they slowly back out of the room saying, babe, I can't talk right now?
Why? Is he there?
Number three, don't let the meat win. The biggest threat to your life isn't climate change or AI, it's your wet pool noodle, my guy. That thing has no loyalty, no plan, no respect for her boy.
It has a brain of its own.
Friend. It doesn't care about your grades, your goals, or your therapist's advice. It just sees yoga pants and takes the wheel. Well, don't let it drive you to academic probation. Learn to smother it with masturbation. That's right, my brothers. Post-nut clarity will lead you to prosperity. Because
I ain't gonna lie, post-nut clarity is definitely real. It is so real, bruh. If you guys have not experienced that, I don't know. Either you're not having sex, or you just, I mean, maybe you just don't get post-nut clarity. But
once the demon leaves your body, so does the urge to fumble your future for 5 minutes of friction. So don't be a slave to your lust. Free your soul with a righteous bust. Number four, academic dishonesty.
it's actually healthy for your body if you guys self-groom yourself. You feel me? It is actually healthy, and that's a fact.
Honesty. Cheating on a girl, that's foul play. Cheating in school?
This is the way.
Oh, but cheating is a sin.
This is the way.
No, a sin is getting charged $150 for an ethics textbook. A sin is getting served chicken breast that tastes like a yoga mat. A sin is paying 40 grand a year while still getting charged for parking. You see, college isn't about honesty, it's about hypocrisy. They'll talk about integrity while handing out honorary degrees.
Luckily, like I said, I never even applied to college, never set foot in a college classroom. I had no interest going to college, bruh.
To crypto scammers. They'll say don't cut corners while giving you one-ply toilet paper. They'll preach about diversity while hiring only one black professor who just so happens to teach statistics. So spare me the moral high ground. If I'm gonna drown in debt, I might as well float on somebody else's answers. Plus, if you're a business major, you know America is all about outsourcing labor. Think about it. Would you rather be writing a paper or grinding on Taylor? One leaves you
Shit. We all know what the answer to that question is.
dressed, the other is getting undressed. Number 5, substances. You don't need to do substances in college, okay? But if you want to,
You don't need to, but look, sometimes it's a little necessary.
don't let responsibility take the wheel. Let that edible teach you how to feel. You see, college is all about rebranding bad decisions as character development. Think about it. Blacking out before the party starts, that's time management. Taking a miss.
I ain't gonna lie, I do not miss them days. Man, the whole pregame, sometimes you just over pregame and you end up blacking out before the party even gets started, bruh.
Pill and wandering into a stranger's room, that's networking. Drunk confessing your childhood trauma to a girl who just wanted a lighter, that's vulnerability. See? You're growing, evolving, building your lore. Now with that said, there's a big difference between getting lit and ruining your shit. So here are 5 tips to keep you from spiraling. Number
I've definitely done both, I ain't gonna lie.
1, wait for the edible to kick in. 10 minutes of patience is better than 6 hours of, am I dying? Number 2, do not combine substances. This is Minecraft. You can't stack random potions and expect a buff. Number 3, do not trip alone. Solo trips are public safety hazards. You go searching for peace.
Nah, like for me, man, if I end up doing anything to get lit, I like to be home in a safe environment, and I tend to like to be alone, to be honest. I don't like being around people, anything like that. I get like paranoid, and then I feel weird, and I don't get to enjoy the high. You feel me? For me to enjoy the high, I gotta be alone. I gotta be in my spot, home in my bed. You feel me? That's just me though.
And find a Prius. Number 4, never try nicotine. One hit is a lifelong subscription to being a fiend. And number 5, escaping isn't healing. Getting faded might pause the pain, but it doesn't delete the file. It's still running in the background.
Sometimes it's like taking a break though, so it doesn't get rid of, you know, anything that's troubling in your life, but it does give you a pause from reality to enjoy yourself for a few hours and be drunk and lit and blase. So I don't really like when people like, it's not going to solve your problems. I get that. I understand that. But I want a few hours of not stressing about this. So I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to get high. So I don't have to think about it for a few hours. You feel me?
And the more you avoid it, the more your brain begins to buffer. So stop refreshing distractions and finally debug what keeps making you crash. Number 6, alpha, beta, blackout. Hey, are you lonely, narcissistic, and craving validation? Well, Greek life has a paddle with your name on it. Now, are you paying for friends? Yes. But paying for a good time shouldn't be frowned upon. Might as well learn now that money is a cheat code for fun. Think about it. It gets you instant
I mean, money gets you a lot in life. I ain't gonna care.
access to Drunk Kitty. You don't even need game. Just a functioning liver and a half charge of vape. Listen, not everyone is a social butterfly like me. Some of y'all are cactuses. Silent, horny, giving off that don't touch me energy. But frats force girls into your ecosystem. Sure, it's artificial, humid, and slightly toxic, but that's the perfect breeding ground for bad decisions. Now you're just 2 tequila shots away from pollinating her flower. But before you enter the frat paradise,
be like that sometimes.
you first must sacrifice and rite a passage known as hazing, or torture's legal cousin. You'll crawl through filth, drink mystery liquids, listen to Nickelback while being shown AI pics of you kissing your mom. Look at this photograph. All while convincing yourself that this builds character. But if you make it out alive, then you won't just have friends, you'll have
What the fuck? I'm sorry, that was...
brothers, or accomplices, depending if Billy wakes up. Number 7, the Chaos Arc. In college, reputation is everything, and if you're too ugly to be loved, then you might as well be feared. That's where pranks come in. A well-executed prank
Don't be ugly then.
doesn't ask for attention, it demands it. And the goal isn't laughs. You're not turning on your roommate's computer, pressing F2, and adding a BIOS password of tiny peepee to be funny. No! You're doing it because you have a god complex. You have the power to reshape their reality, to download paranoia like it's a software update. Did the fire alarm just whisper their name? Maybe. Or maybe that's just the universe bending to your will. Now you're not some faceless freshman. No, you're the campus myth. The story they tell during orientation. The reason someone checks behind the shower curtain before taking a piss.
Well, damn.
Because
Shit.
being normal in college is forgettable. But being the reason someone develops trust issues, that's legacy. So that's my video on how to be a sociopath. Farm Clout, that was it. But if there's one thing college has taught me, it's the real value isn't the degree, it's the people. The ones who carried you home. The ones who made you laugh during break
Shit,
times.
I ain't gonna lie. There's been so many nights where I end up just waking up in bed. I'm like, damn, how the fuck did I get home? Like, but shout out to the homies and friends that end up having to carry me out of places, bro.
The ones who reminded you that you are not alone.
That's the old me, though. Once again, I'm retired. I'm settled down. I don't be going out like that.
Everyone talks about the cost of college, but what's the cost of not going? How much value is a friendship? Is a late night talk? Is rocking back and forth from laughter worth to you? I just don't think it's a good investment. Bro, take a look around. The world's currently on fire. AI is about to take all of our jobs, no one can afford a house, and critical thinkers about to be put into camps. So stop budgeting for a future that might not exist and start investing into a present you can actually enjoy. Now, is it okay to
big facts, though.
tap a girl if she's been drinking and you haven't? Maybe. It depends how hammered she is. Little tipsy, green lights. Throwing up? Oh, swipe right.
Man, I do not like a female that be too sloppy, bro. Shit, man. The amount of times I've had to kick motherfuckers out, no.
It's not about the main course, it's about all those tasty side dishes. Don't wife up the first appetizer. Dessert might walk late into class. Hallucinations are a group activity. Tripping alone is how you end up following your therapist on Instagram. Integrity? Are you serious? If your football coach is making $10 million a year, then you're not a school. You're a merch store with a degree side hustle. In college, everyone's either selling, sharing, or too high to notice that you took some. Stealing? No. I'm just helping combat my friend's addiction with my addiction. You're not spiraling. Okay? You're just deep into your experimental arc. Listen, if you can't get high and maintain at least a C average, then maybe success just isn't your thing. Pretending to be asleep is my go-to strat. Confrontation means
I ain't gonna lie, I've done that a lot of times too, where I fake going to sleep type shit, bruh.
I have to look at it in the daylight. Oh, no, eyes closed, hoe will go. Stop chasing cheeks and start chasing purpose. I'm tired of Nepo baby perfect.
Don't ever chase, y'all. I mean, unless you're trying to actually be serious with someone and you want to pursue someone, yeah, of course, do your thing. But don't be out here being one of those dudes that are hollering at every female that they walk past, bro. Like, you just look thirsty and, bro, you just look like you need a gallon of water, bro. Like,
investors telling
just
me hard
be
work pays
chill.
off. You know what really pays off? The third-party companies you're selling our Canvas data to. Alcohol makes her forget how much of a danger you are. Your meat will have you skipping a job interview because someone with glitter eyeliner said, come through. Always check out a teacher's ratings prior to signing up to class. And I'm talking about the easiest A, not the easiest D, fellas. Don't take the whole edible. You're not a demigod. You're a freshman with anxiety. You know what you want to do? Oh, you want to push that subscribe button?
Well, this was my first time watching or reacting to anything from offending everybody, and I actually do enjoy the content, so best believe I will be continuing reacting to offending everybody. If you guys made it to the end, I do greatly appreciate it. Smash the like button, leave a comment, click that bell while you're at it, and until next time, I'm gonna see y'all next time. I'm out.